Greetings and welcome to another edition of the Jacksonville Buzz. I am your host, Adrienne. Now joining me in the studio today is Tammy Young from Corporately Speaking, and we're going to find out all about what that is. Good morning, Tammy.
Good morning.
So tell me, Corporately Speaking, you're here in Jacksonville,
Yes.
And how did that come about?
Corporately Speaking began in Atlanta about 26 years ago. So I still have the business. It began as a recording studio and a recording business, and I still have that business here. I grew up in Florida, so I was in Atlanta for a good bit of my life, but I'm back here now and I have the business here. And we just began actually doing spots for radio for different clients, and then we kind of went into doing on-hold messaging, and that's been our bread and butter for 26 years now.
Goodness me.
So we're doing on-hold messaging for businesses large and small. My resume is really long, 26 years, quite a bit of clients. Like I say, just about every business you can imagine that would like to, they put X amount of dollars in their phone system, they should take that a step further, and they should use that to market their business.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. I have to say it's kind of funny, really, because one day I was out and somebody said, "I love listening to your voice. Would you just do my phone?" And I'm like, "Do what to your phone?" He said, "Be my answer voice." And I'm like, "Okay." He said, "Oh, thanks very much," and gave me $20. And I'm like, "Okay, well, that was easy."
Okay. That's random, but it'll work.
I know, very random. So your experience in the voiceover industry came from personal
Yes,
work?
I was already in the business doing commercials and modeled for about 20 years, but I kind of went into the transition of doing voiceover, and I found that I just fell in love with it. Mm-hmm. So I've been in the voiceover industry for about 35 years now. I've been the voice for, dozens and dozens of different clients, and I love it. I'm passionate about it. It's a lot of fun, so yeah.
So tell me about your voiceover coaching and your demo sessions.
Okay, so this is something that really we transitioned from Atlanta here. I was a voiceover director for a very prominent agency up there that's been very successful since '85. They have clients like Delta, Coca-Cola, Gerber. So I was a voiceover director there, and I saw a need for not only experienced actors and models, but also people, that were just always putting this on the back burner. I've been told I have a great voice. I think I could do this, but they really had no idea, how to make that first step forward. So we started, of course, I had the studio, so I knew how to produce. So I started coaching, and I get more gratification coaching than anything.
Yeah.
I love to see people that come in that just need a little bit of polish. I mean, they have the basics, but I kind of polish that up. I fill them with knowledge of the voiceover industry. They get more excited. How we do the sessions is that we started in Atlanta, but we're here now, and we're so excited to offer this in Jacksonville because I feel like there are people out there that would love to get in this industry.
Absolutely.
It's a lucrative industry.
Absolutely.
You not only have, the basic broadcast and radio and TV, but you have audiobooks, you have corporate narration, you have podcasts, all different kinds of things. So what we're providing is through Mix Theory Studios, it is a 2-hour session. So once they can go online and they can read a very short script. I listen to the script. If I find anything that's interesting in their voice, then we invite them to come in and we get them on the calendar, and it's a 2-hour session. The first hour is just one-on-one coaching with me. I tell them everything about the voiceover industry. I tell them about the technical part with your voice, diction, breathing, inflection into, what you're reading with your copy. Because really it's really not voice talent, it's a voice actor.
Yes,
we
exactly.
are acting in front of a microphone instead of a camera. There's no difference in whether you're in front of a camera or behind a microphone. You have to instill all of that emotion. You have to know what you're reading and all of that. So the second hour, we go into the recording studio. I have already pulled 4 or 5 different small scripts that I have already emailed to them prior to the session so they can get familiar with it. So once we go into the session, we do it one script at a time. When they leave, they're going to have a full, well-rounded professional demo reel, which is their tool to get into the marketplace and be really competitive.
What are the most popular voices that are required, do you think?
Well, of course, a unique voice is always great, but really a voice that is neutral is wonderful, that you really can't detect, an accent either way. But having said that, also, it's a feather in your cap if you have that neutral voice, but you can do Southern dialects or Northern dialects or Midwestern, even more so if you do international dialects.
Exactly.
And it just broadens your wheelhouse.
So if people think, that might be something that I could do, how do they find out about you? Where can they contact you? Because
we are collaborating with Mixed Theory Studios, you go on their site and you can follow the directions. Like I said, there's going to be a small script that I chose, and you will have the opportunity to read that script and incorporate that into your online reading, and then I will listen to it and we'll take you from there.
Tammy, it's been an absolute pleasure. Good luck with Corporately Speaking here in Jacksonville.
Thank you so much.
I hope to see you again soon.
Thank you, Adrienne. My pleasure.
And don't forget, if you'd like to know any more information, you can find out about Tammy Young and Corporately Speaking at Mixed Theory Studios, but also at iwantabuzz.com.